Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Welcome back. Um, hey, you know what? We're going to talk about a couple of different things today with respect to who you actually listen to, take advice from, and what advice maybe you should or should not take when it comes to YouTube in the Philippines. The only piece of advice that we will give you that we feel is absolute is that there's only one thing in life that is going to happen for sure, and that is you're going to die. Everything other than that can be a crapshoot. Everything other than that can be something else. And then it becomes what you make of it. Well, the same thing applies to other YouTube channels. And what we're saying, don't get me wrong, we encourage you to watch as many channels that interest you as possible. We encourage you to listen to other people. We encourage you to get a train of thought, all right, from what other people tell you is the right way and the wrong way to do things. Challenge it. That's the best word I can give you. Don't just take it at carte blanche. Ask yourself questions about it. That's kind of what's important, all right? That you don't take it at face value. Let me take a look at my little notes here that I really wrote it down. So, what's the most common piece of advice that a decent YouTuber can give you? Get your ass on a plane and come on over. If you don't come over here and take a look at the Philippines, if all you're going on are the dreams and beautiful stuff that other people show you, you're only getting a small part and small picture of what's going on. So if they don't suggest that, if they don't suggest come over, spend some time, hop around, take a little bit of time to take a look at what it is you're thinking about, I would say they're overstepping. That's it. Now, again, don't get me wrong. I don't think that other YouTubers do this in a malicious or, well, just in a malicious way. I just think that you get used to something, so then it doesn't require an explanation because in the back of your mind, you already know the exceptions. When we speak to you, we try and go in depth a little bit so that you can understand the foundation of what it is we're basing our opinion on. I love it when other YouTubers try and tell you where it's safe, where it's not safe, where you should be, where you shouldn't be. You know something? Nowhere is safe. All right? Apparently, you can't even go to school in the United States safely. What makes you think you can do so anywhere else? There's risk involved with everything. Now, sure, there's more risk. You wouldn't want to be out in the Sulu Sea, okay? You wouldn't want to be somewhere where your religion is ostracized. You wouldn't want to be somewhere where things don't go well for foreigners. Okay. On the other hand, you've got YouTubers that live deep in the red zone, on the edge of the red zone, near the red zone. And they say it's fine. Good for them. Take it for what it's worth. Research it yourself. Okay? They talk about, oh, look at the crime statistics. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. You know, it's not any different than in the United States. You think all crime gets reported? You think all the reported crime makes it into the statistics? Same applies. All right? I'll tell you where it's safe. It's safe where you feel it is going to be safe. If you're comfortable, you're as safe there as anywhere else. I can tell you right now, Arlen and I live in a very safe area. And I can tell you right now, we can go within 5 miles of where we live and be, well, even less than 5 miles and not be in a safe area. Okay? It's not safe, not because of crime. It's safe, not because of violent crime, but because people take advantage of people. Just deal with it. Understand, you're a minority. And quite frankly, they can communicate right in front of you without you understanding a word. That puts you at a distinct disadvantage no matter what. Go somewhere where you feel it's safe and where are others. Well, let me check this message. Buddy of ours just got back from Boracay. So, now we get to the better part, the most important part, the part that matters the most. I told you there were only a couple of different areas that really intrigued me. Okay? When it comes to you and your money, when it comes to you and your life, when it comes to you and your future, are you really and truly going to rely on the advice of a YouTube channel? If you are, if that is going to be your sole decision-making process, I wish you well. Arlen wishes you well. And we hope you have a successful transition. We highly doubt it. If you're going to buy property, whether it's you buying property as part of a corporation, whether you're going to form a corporation into one of the 7 investment zones and 7 investment vehicles that are allowed through the Philippines as of ratified as of this year. If you're going to buy because you're a Filipino spouse, get a lawyer. Okay? You can put a great lawyer or legal firm on retainer, and you can do it virtually all by email, as long as you pay in advance. All right? And don't be afraid to ask questions. You get this all the time. You know, if you're going to be buying, if you're going to be getting married, if you're going to be doing one of a half a dozen different things, who knows? Get a lawyer. They're not as expensive as a high-end lawyer in the United States. They're not dirt cheap. And don't get just any lawyer. I would never hire a lawyer that doesn't have a large firm in a large city. And when I say a large firm in a large city, I'm talking about the Metro Manila area. I'm talking about Angeles. I'm talking about Cebu. All right? Davao. If I was going to get a lawyer, it'd be out of one of those, or, well, if I did, one of those 4 cities. Okay? Only because, you need an experienced legal opinion. And when you start taking the word, like I would tell you this, you know what? You can own property. All you have to do is form a corporation, okay, with 60% ownership, but have a management, 60% Filipino ownership. Have a management company that allows you, that you're 40% to manage that company, and have a couple small, simple clauses in there that allows you to safeguard yourself. Okay, in a broad form, that's sort of correct. Okay? A lawyer will tell you, amongst other things, and many more than I can, yeah, you can do that. But you know what? The law that was changed just recently means you have to be, that corporation, well, you know what? I'm not even going to go into it because I'm not a lawyer. But I will tell you, it's not as easy as that sounds. I will tell you, you know what? If you're buying property with a spouse, you need a legal agreement about how that property is disposed of, or the disposition of that property in the end. Just because you're on the title doesn't make you entitled to all of it. I'm not going to go into the whys and why nots other than to say, get an attorney that knows what you need to do. There are very easy ways to take care of this that are very well recognized by the courts. So get a lawyer. So what did we come up with so far? We came up with number one, don't listen to everything a YouTuber says, as many of them don't have the qualifications needed to speak on it. That's not to say they haven't done it. That's not to say they haven't been here. That's not to say they didn't do it and it didn't work. That's only saying, hey, they're not licensed professionals, and they're certainly not entitled to give you legal advice. Okay? Number two, what was the other one? Oh, yes. Any YouTuber that just says, this is the city you need to go to. This is the only city worth living in. This is what it's going to take to live in this city. You know something? Everybody's an individual. What you will find acceptable and what they will find acceptable may be vastly different. Come to the Philippines and be prepared to move around and take a look. And don't just say, oh, you know what? I came to this city. I liked it. I'm going to stay here. Look at other places that meet the specifications that you want. Okay? And any YouTuber that tells you different, scratch them off your list. I don't give a damn what. Finally, when entering into anything legally binding, and that includes property, condos, everything that goes along with it, get a lawyer that actually specializes in that area, can show you they have expertise in that, and is out of a major law firm. Okay? I'm not saying there aren't great individual lawyers, but what I am saying is the odds of you being able to tell the difference between a great solo attorney and a great, strong legal company are slim to none. Those three things are the most important. So when it comes down to what it is, the best advice I can give you about the Philippines, I just have. Get here and experience it. Get a lawyer before you go into a legal transaction. And then finally, going back to the very first one, all right, come and see the Philippines. Step up, get on over here and enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about. Nothing in life is guaranteed. Get here and figure it out for yourself. Look at all the YouTube channels you want. Get a direction. But don't base your decisions based on their advice alone. Thanks so much. Hope you'll subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and have a great day.